Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, Wolf Files time, because guess what? A big update, Find Jack Walten update came out, and it's pretty big. I'll be honest, it's like really big. So you probably already saw that whole stream, to be fair, but if you, in case you're still watching anyway, hi. At least I have some theories, or not really theories, or just speculation on what the hell any of these are, because a lot of these are pretty confusing, and I don't really know exactly what the hell's going on. But okay, well, here on local Simpsons news, it's still not posting any Simpson news for some reason, which I'm a little upset about. But if I have to see Wolf Files news on my goddamn timeline, then I fucking might as well. Anyway, Find Jack Walten updated with this, which I sadly cannot play on mobile, but it's a video game of Benny and Billy playing Pong. You know that game? First off, I want to say that this art is adorable, and I think this is supposed to be Charles, by the way, in the background. Wait, hold on. Ignore that. That was ignore. This is what the game looks like, by the way. This is what the game looks like. Yeah, by the way, they released it early, but then that's why it got taken down for a short period of time, but it's back up now, and now it's pretty much finished, and everything is good now, which is cool. But this is what the game looks like. Why is the Simpsons here? I know I'm on Simpson news, but why Loki kind of looks like a Simpson? Hold on, that's a funny tweet idea. Actually, no, I'm not gonna tweet it. Okay. Sorry, I'm not on video mode right now. I woke up at like 5 p.m. in the fucking afternoon or evening, I don't know. And I missed all of this, so I'm gonna be a little out of fucking snap right now. But we'll be fine. Okay, so this right here, it's a video game. But first off, there's also another page that got updated, which is this. No, not that. Come on, bro. You could have linked it. Whatever, bro. It says it right here. The descriptions for the things, the names and the titles got changed, and it reveals that the Wolf Files 5-6 release date, or is at least 2025. So it is confirmed that it's coming out this year, which we already knew. And there's also more descriptions about the episode, which we can read, and I just spelled my phone again. Episode 5, more details come out about Ed and Molly's accident as loved ones struggled to cope with their loss, which makes sense. We kind of already knew that it was kind of going to be about that. But hey, I heard people say that they didn't like episode 4 because it was more supernatural than the tragic part of the story. Then I have good news to you. It seems like episode 5 is all about tragedy in this case. And episode 6 is business is booming at Bob's Burgers. Pretty vague description. Because episode 4 description actually got updated too, and it said that after Felix's mistake, the Bunny Smiles crew kind of was struggling. So it's kind of weird that episode 6 is business is booming, after the episode that had everyone struggling and shit. So I don't know what that means. But also another thing that they got updated was episode 7 of the Wolf Files season 2, and it says a woman named Jenny returns to her hometown right in Michigan, which is really interesting because I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is of course, I don't know if this episode is going to be focused entirely on Jenny instead of Sophie, like I was expecting before, or this is maybe this is after the events of Bunny Farm, after the events of Bunny Farm, and this is where the aftermath of Bunny Farm begins, and like, you know, Jenny goes to like a Michigan hotel where Sophie is so they could talk about it. Or maybe this is an origin story of Jenny meeting Sophie for the first time. I don't know, man. Honestly, I generally have no idea. But yeah, there's interesting stuff here. No release date for that, obviously. But the title is still Alice, which is an interesting title if we know, Alice in Wonderland, Wonderland, you know. Anyway, that was that. Of course, we have the game, which is pretty big. Now, the game is a Pong thing, where you can play Pong with Benny and Billy. And there are some secret Easter eggs in this game that kind of are really creepy. And kind of makes me excited for, like, a Bunny Farm remake when that comes out in, like, 2027, let's be for real. Because I think it has potential now that it could generally be really scary and creepy. Because the faces in this game are actually low-key terrifying. I'm not gonna lie with you. Anyway, here's the first one. Wait, nope. Spoiler. Yeah, okay, so randomly, I think this happens randomly. Thank you, Ash, by the way. Thank you, Ash, for doing this. But this thing right here shows up. I don't know. This is like a random like occurrence. I don't think there's a way to like get this, but sometimes something like this shows up randomly. I don't know who that is. It kind of looks like a Wonderland person, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's Susan because I feel like, we already have Susan, so I think we're kind of done with Susan for now, but it could be. I honestly think this might be Rosemary. Like, I feel like you could, since it kind of replaces Sean's sprite in this minigame. I think this is supposed to be Rosemary. And you can also, I think you can see like the sheep head as well in the image. So I think this is supposed to be Rosemary Wonderland. We'll see. Maybe we'll see this in the episode. Maybe we'll see a beach. Rosemary going to a beach. And then this shows up. I don't know. By the way, there is no sound. So when this part happens. So yeah. Yeah, and this just... I'll be for real. There's no sound. So we can't really tell what this thing is saying. But it's definitely terrifying. What the fuck? I don't know what this is. I'm assuming this is also Rosemary. But yeah, you can see how creepy it looks. Look at how creepy. Look how terrifying that looks. And like supposed to be like an 8-bit Atari type game. And by the way, it's so cool to see like an Atari game. Because like Bunny Farm's, a lot of people's criticism of Bunny Farm is that the game looks too advanced for the time period that it takes place in. Because like 1982, like shit, like that, the Bunny Farm game looks too advanced for a game like that, and it kind of makes it really unrealistic and kind of makes you take you out of the immersion that this game exists at all. But this game looks like something that would actually appear in 1974, I think, because it looks more Atari than fucking Super NES or whatever Bunny Farm was. So it's kind of cool. I'm always kind of listening to criticism here and making it more accurate to the time period that the thing takes place in. I'm hoping that the Bunny Farm remake also does that as well. But we're not done yet because we also got this. Okay, so if you do the score 1982, you get this. You get this creepy face, and there's a background. There is sound for this one, and it's just a baby crying and shit. It's just a baby crying. And I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. I have absolutely no clue what this is supposed to be. What this is supposed to be at all. Because it could be literally... my guess was that it was Ed Walten because of the hair and stuff. And it kind of does make sense for a baby since, Ed is a kid, but the date, 1982, which is how you get this screen in the first place, makes absolutely no sense because what character could this even be? The only guess I can bring is that this is Brian. But why are we showing Brian of all people in this fucking game? Because it's just a random character to just bring up out of nowhere. It could be Brian, but I don't know. I have no idea. And why would a baby be crying in the background? Like, it just, none of this makes any sense. Unless there's something in 1982 we haven't seen yet. Maybe this is a completely new character that we don't even know about. I just have no idea. But yeah, it's really creepy looking. I do have an actual crazy ass theory in mind, but I think it's probably not true, and it does kind of go through sensitive topics. But it is something that I thought about randomly, and I don't know if the world is ready for it. I don't know, but a baby is definitely interesting. Kind of reminds me of the seven. I don't even know how to fucking say it. The baby doll from like that souvenir video. My cat is meowing again. Why does this always happen? Hold on. Come on. Hello. Alright. But yeah, I don't want to go to the YouTube channel, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think that's it though. I think that's it. I think that's the only thing that was shown. I think that's it, but there's pretty big stuff here. I mean, it'd be cool if mine could update this, like. Okay, I also want to show something since I'm here. There, look at this. Can I just say this since I'm finally can? This tweet has 73,000 likes, bro. Like that's. Can you imagine how insane that is? Like, Wolfenfile's tweet like this has over 73,000 likes. What the fuck? Sorry. I just wanted to show that because it's. I'm also waiting on this because he said there was an update coming, but there's nothing yet, so I don't know. Unless like, hold on, what's the release date? Hold on, where is it? Did he delete it? Wait, hold on. Did he delete the fucking post? Wait, did he delete the release date? Estimate post? Wait a minute. Did Martin delete the thing? That's crazy. Wait a minute. Chat. Martin deleted the thing. Deleted the release date. Also, these are fake, by the way. Martin deleted the release date estimate that was here before. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. That's interesting. Martin deleted the tweet that had him talking about the estimate release day and being like, yo, this GIF. Maybe the GIF is not happening anymore. I don't know why he deleted that. Okay, no, that's interesting. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video now because I think that's all we want to talk about. But yeah, the anniversary is coming up. Who knows? Maybe a release date will happen. No, okay. Funny though. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if it did though? No, okay. I'm gonna end the video here. Bye.